Hey, Purple Aki. You right there, buddy? Hey, Christine Newton. You right, me dear? Yeah, oh dear. Lads, I've just seen a naked man, and it's not me. My neighbour's walking round his garden start bollock naked. Do you want to see him? Uh-oh, here comes his puppies. Okay. At the moment, looks like she's just roaming around. Oh no, she spotted me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh good, she's gone straight over to Grizzles. I'm not so interested in saying hello to me. I've been telling them to fuck off the last couple of days. I have. Uh oh, here she is. Uh oh. Hello, little bit. Hello, little bit. Grizzly's alright, my dear. He's alright. He's there trying to enjoy the shade. I don't think he's in much of a mood for the puppy. Not our puppy, the neighbour's puppy. We ain't got a puppy. I'm refusing puppies. And I've just refused to hug as well. A friend I've not seen for about 6 years just been messaging me saying me that she's up in that hippie community. I said I ain't going up there. There's too many abusers, and my dog keep getting attacked up there. So yeah, I keeping him safe. She's the one that made the crochet of the Dreamcatcher. Last time she was chatting me, she told me she sold her house in Portugal. So it looks like she getting ready to go back to Croatia. We don't know. It would be nice to go and chat with her, but up in that community, fuck that. I'd rather not. What are you doing over there? Come here. I just called the Grizzles back. He's up over on the road. Everything with him up on the road. And when people are coming down with their dogs, he'd be too far away. So he's better off over here. Very nice and peaceful, sitting by the river. And this river Susio is supposed to be the dirty river, but yeah, it's running cleaner than the main river. Look, You're a puppy and you got no fucking manners, so fuck off. Alright? Go and learn some manners. Or fucking be taught some manners. Yeah, you're nice and all that. You're life, you're being. But swear down now, you're too fucking forceful for me. I don't like fucking forceful, dominant fucking bitches. So back off. Psst. Hey, Chef. Good morning, good morning. Here, I liked watching your fucking bike races the other day, but I really did enjoy watching your bike races. I'm not sure if I commented, but yeah, we enjoyed watching them. Chef, you're one person that have seen me in many circles, and I think you understand me a bit better than a lot of people who've tried understanding me on this YouTube malarkey. For me, I love the party. I love gatherings. I love to see people enjoying together. So one of my great qualities in life is bringing people together in environments where they can enjoy each other. And so, like I know, I've gone around to hundreds of fucking channels, been myself, shared my own situation, and people have come to this channel for those majority for that reason. Right now, I've confused a lot of people's because there's a lot of bullshit that I've gone through on introduction of this YouTube, and a lot of people are confused by it. And the ones that are most confused are the people that have been with this channel from day one, which I find fucking weird. And so as I see them connecting with the people that I encourage, I know that I can relax, knowing that I've done my best by them. I've done my best to share my truth. But the truths that I see that isn't spoken by other people's truths, actions speak louder than words. And a lot of people don't recognize this. You can tell me all the fucking things, all the stories, and it don't mean fuck all to me. I believe in action. Hmm? People living up to their hobbies, living up to their dreams, living up to their word. It's very disabling sometimes, but that's life, isn't it? We fucking keep fucking off to. It's mid fucking day, hottest time of day, and you're trying to fucking wander off. Just lay down there under the shade, will you? We've been walking around. I know what you keep trying to do. You keep going up to the fucking chickens, you dirty bastard. Well, what if, yeah, what if, Chef, I went up to that hippie community because I've been invited by somebody that hasn't been there for 5 years? What if I went up to that hippie community and her ex-husband, her baby father, wants to have a fight? Huh? What if? What's going to happen if I go up there and get into a fight? Hmm? I tell you what'll happen, lad. Yeah, there'll be about 15 people that'll come out of literally nowhere, and they'll either be there to batter me, or they'll be there to batter the abusive husband or ex-husband. Is that right for me to put myself in that situation? Is that right for me to go there, put those people's vulnerables? Huh? In real life, in life, what I've seen on YouTube, a bunch of cowardly, backstabbing, no good for nothing shit talkers. 90%. For me, I've kept things real, and I've kept things on a level with the individuals that have come at me in a negative manner. Now, I say make a comparison of their expectations of life, their expectations of what I'm supposed to be doing in life. I can honestly tell them, rot in hell. I can honestly tell them they are rotting in hell. Their lives are so fucking miserable that they got to try and redirect the way that I'm living my life. Nobody ever has experienced my life. What I've done and been doing with my life, I stand tall and proud, louder than most. Because I ain't never cheated, robbed, raped, or bullied. I ain't never deprived anybody of anything. If I've got it and you want it, you can have it. If I know you need it and I've got it, I'll offer it to you. Not for anything in return, but for lightening my load. Getting rid of. Now I'm in a situation today. Yeah, I've not had a hug or sexual interaction for about 6 years. And so my way of thinking is this woman that announces her undying love for me, we're about the same age. Her kids are literally old enough to be told to fuck off. But to be but putting myself in a situation where I'm likely to put myself in a situation where it's going to be a fight, yeah, for me, it's like there's temptation, yeah, because I am sick to death of all this bullshit going on in the world, yeah, that nobody's taking control of. There's certain things like smashing up a woman abuser, yeah, I'd really get off on. Smashing him up like I smashed his fucking mate up. His mate that smashed me in the head with a rock. But I ended up getting that fucker airlifted out of here. If I go up to that hippie community, I know for a fact one of us is going to hospital. I know for a fact the people of that hippie community love to phone the police. So what's right or wrong? Me going up to see a friend, but knowing that there's potentially going to be a fight, or me being the man and saying, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about those hippie abusing cunts, pedophile bastards, and what they doing to each other. If they put themselves into that situation, then tough fucking shit to them. Yeah, and that's why I'm likely to, like continue my life. Yeah, is fuck them with their sick fucking psycho games. Fuck them. Huh? So I was just charging my phone. And I've been walking this morning. So I put my phone on charge and I'm thinking, fuck, like I seen her husband drive past yesterday. And he looked at his passengers in a way that, he'd seen me. And he was confirming with himself if these people were going to look at me, wave at me, or what. So understanding this fellow, pure psycho. Pure fucking psycho. He thrives on aggression. So I grabbed my phone and I came across onto my favourite rock. I sit here on my favourite rock, looking at that eagle. And lo and behold, the husband cycled past. But I was busy in the river washing my feet. And I seen the fella cycling past. He'll be cycling up here in a minute. That's why I've got no shoes on, no socks, and no shirt. Because as he's cycling up here in a minute, when he's got his groceries, I'll have another look on the face of him. And as real as that eagle is flying around, circulating the skies, I reassure myself, today could be the last day I live. Today could be the last day of my freedom. Today could be the last day where I says, fuck all this piss taking cunts, yeah? Somebody needs to fucking die. Yes, chef. Yes, chef, I do know what you mean. No, it's not right unless you have unfinished business. And if so, fill them in. You've helped many others and never expected anything in return. Not that I have seen. Lots of women out there are more trouble than they're worth, if you get what I mean, if you know what I mean. Yes, I know what you mean. And this is where 3 years ago, Johnny Woodsman said some women invite it upon themselves, or something of similar. Some women encourage the worst of the worst. A lot of people scrutinize Johnny Woodsman for saying such things. I've stood by Johnny Woodsman from day one for acknowledging the truth that a lot of people will try and brush under the carpet or, ignore. Yeah. Now, it's really funny because a lot of these YouTube females, they scream and shouted for equality, but you go and punch them in the face and show them equality. You grab a baseball bat and smash the baseball bat around their fucking heads and show them equality. The way they talking, the way they behaving, you wouldn't tolerate that from a man. You wouldn't tolerate that from your sons. So why do we tolerate it from women? I was just listening to Faces of YouTube. UK lady. She just put up a thing where there's a woman threatening to take on a man. I mean, what's she gonna do? Get her men to defend her? I put in a message, and that message got rejected. And that message was, I'd put my money on the man. Yeah, he don't give a fuck. He knows what equality is. When a woman's squaring up to him, he'll smash her in like she's a man or like he's a woman. He'll show that bitch fucking equality. And it's about time these bitches did learn the consequences of having equality. Or step the fuck down, get back in the woman's world. Ahora, hermano, is about to cut out a load of stuff in your life, food, drinks, and people, anything that is unhealthy. Seeing that fella that just walked past me, there's a different fella I'm referring to now. There's a Dutch fella just walked past me. Now, when I was living in the hippie community, and he was living there, we used to socialize. And he used to tell me this horror story about how he witnessed somebody's head being removed in that hippie community long before I arrived there. There's a fellow that I know from Bristol that was living around here. And he said exactly the same. He witnessed that hippie community beheading an individual. They was accused of rape. They beat the man to death and then they beheaded him. Apparently, those people are still within that hippie community. I was living in that hippie community. I learned a lot of dark peoples. Yeah. From all around the Europes, Asias, Africas, and England. And most of them will come there because they're running and hiding. Myself, and I am the only person within that hippie community that wasn't running or hiding. I was the only person in that hippie community that walked there to make sure that a woman that was getting battered and abused on the beach was safe. Arriving to that hippie community with that lady, I recognized that shit, she ain't safe here. Not even the women that are established here are safe. You had one of these German women there, and she was with my Spanish mate. But like he said, she never kissed him. She never opened her legs and let him tickle her fucking fanny bits. And she never chop with his manhood. So what sort of girlfriend was that? I mean, this is a man in his 50s, and this is a woman in her 40s. Fair enough, if you look at the woman, you'd say, like, dude, you wouldn't want to be kissing that. You wouldn't want to be fucking tickling her Nancy, or her fanny bits, or her twin bumps, or her camel toe. She's a minger, she's a skank, and she's only got one kidney, or liver, due to alcohol abuse. Most people knowing these things would stay clear of a trollop like that. My mate was heartbroken when I told him, she's using you, bro. She's using you. She don't want you. She just wants your drink and your drugs. Well, that all got proved after I left his place and I set up on my own. She encouraged this German fellow tear down her boyfriend's property while they were speeding and drinking, sniffing ketamine and tripping. When my buddy returned, all those scumbags that were involved were fucked off. Mostly because I said to my mate, that bitch was sat at the fucking table laughing and encouraging this cunt for fucking days. The whole time that you were not here, she was here encouraging this fucking junkie and this terrorizing and this dismantling of your property. She, vindictive evil bitch. Where's the money for your beer? Where's the money for your fucking bits and pieces that you left behind? You ain't got no money. Why? Because that bitch was there robbing you. As she's always there, robbing you. When I was there, I never even gave her a fucking end of a fucking can. I never gave her a fucking dug end of a roll up. I gave her nothing. When her and her friends were trying to help herself to your things, I was telling her, get the fuck out of here before I smash your fucking head in. Alright? Now, why was I like that to that woman? You know? That trollop. That horrible. I don't know why I was like that with her. When I arrived with the girl from the beach, they was getting battered by her. That girl disappeared in that hippie for a few days. I asked this German girl, where is this girl? She's a friend of yours. Where is she? She said, if she wanted you to know, she would have told you. I said, okay, fair enough. But I was just told that she's lying around here somewhere and she's been raped. She's been gang raped. Yeah, she was inebriated and she was gang raped by a group of these fellas. Have you heard her? Have you seen of her? And the woman said, she likes all that sort of stuff. She's not going to be complaining if she's been gang raped. That's what the German girl said. That's exactly what the German girl said. Her friend isn't going to be complaining about getting gang raped. So that's why I never liked that German woman. So when I had the opportunity of telling me a mate that that German woman was using him, that she was robbing him, that she was encouraging the boys to rob him, you want to have a look at the fucking woman abuser she's with now. Yeah? Fella bouncing his fucking wife down the road was holding her baby. She was holding her baby. And the man's bouncing her down the fucking road a good 50 yards, good 50 meters. The only reason I didn't intercept is because that girl, the wife of that fellow, was sleeping around with other fellas. So yeah, bounce her and her next man's baby down the fucking road. That's equality, bitch. You don't fuck around with a man's feelings. If you're fucking around with another man and you got kids and you're married, I believe in seeing red. Yeah? And when you see red, a red mist, red cloud, when you don't really get a clear vision or have clear thought or clear control of yourself, there is a thing that used to be passed of a red mist or something like that. Seeing red is the expression that I'm aware of. And by seeing red, you're so raged and so full of fucking hurt and ouch, how the fuck are these people hurt you so much? That when you take action, you're not in control. You totally lost the plot. And that's one thing I'm responsible for. Yeah, I see red. I lose the plot. So when I get into a fight, yeah, I'm going for the fucking kill. And this is one of the reasons why I keep myself away from people. As I'm getting older, that lack of tolerance for tolerating bullshit and scumbags, yeah, especially aggressive, violent peoples, my ability for walking away is getting less and less all the time. Having to stand ground and batter one person or stand up against 25, 30 people, that's getting more and more likely. Because the more I am me, and I recognize what I like and what I don't like, and I don't like abusers, I don't like children abusers, and I don't like women that think that they can abuse me. I'm a woman, I'm a woman, I'm a woman. You're a fucking human being on planet Earth. And if you don't like that, fuck off with Elon Musk. Chris, see, for me, I consider myself respectful and extremely cautious. Yeah, for why I won't go up to that community unless I get another message insisting that I come up to that community. But knowing the positioning that other people are doing, for me, I have no interest in entertaining them. I have no interest in antagonizing the ex-husband, and I certainly have no interest in performing for those hippie bastards up in that community ever again. Hello, Scottish and proud. You're right, mate. Oh dear, me dears. You got fucking pissing down there, is it? Ain't no fucking good. Darn, it's supposed to be summertime. Supposed to enjoy the sunshine. That's what I'm doing right now, Scottish and proud. I'm just laying back on my favourite rock, smoking a cigarette, reminiscing on this family, this a friend I've not seen for 5 years, and her baby father. For me, it's like they're the reason why Captain Jack was born. I've got a lot of reasons to go and say hello, and got a fair bit of catching up to do. But for me, go to that hippie community. I'm not in the mood for fucking for entertaining those bastards. Now, what I might do is send me a location. I might send my location. So if her husband's stolen her phone and trying to communicate with me, to go up to that hippie community where he thinks he can chop my head off and bury me, I'll send them my location, and they can come down here and find me here. Yeah. And sitting here, I'll be able to see if there's 10 people coming down. I'll see if there's one person coming down. I'll see if there's vehicles coming up, going up to that hippie community. I used to run circles around anybody that wanted to have a fucking bit of violence up there. Run circles around them all without touching them. I watch them fall in my garden. I watch them getting eaten by the community of dogs. But they're not my dogs no more. You got races this weekend, Chef? Nice one, nice one. You got a heat wave next week. Happy days. You got rain yesterday, so that helped your track. Got rid of all the dusty crap. Nice one, nice one. Yeah, I think when you were in Tenerife, we had bad weather here in mainland Spain, or at least where I am. Anyways, not bad weather, but it's wet. It was damp. So this guy's proud. What do you reckon to Sarah Strong and Romeo? Who you reckon is going to win in that fight? Hmm? I reckon Romeo's going to batter her. If it's true what he is, you know, about his woman and kids, he ain't going to give a fuck about some other fucking wench. Do you get me? Yeah? He'd be straight there banging her head. What do you reckon? I've listened to him once or twice on other people's channels. He spoke to me once, but I thought that was quite funny how he's talking to me. Yeah, he's like he's never spoken to me before, and all he wanted to do was speak over me. He got some bad habits, that fellow. He got some bad habits. I only tried warning him that he's making a fool of himself, or sorry, other people are making a fool of himself on the panel that he was on by nobody hearing what he's got to say. Through all these outbreaks, yeah, there's something in it, right? And that's something you'll learn when you go through psychiatric units. You'll learn that every one of these the hissy fits, yeah, there's something there. There's a hidden message, right? And you've got to listen to it in order to feel it and then to understand it. And a lot of these hosts on YouTube haven't even got fucking 5 seconds to listen to people. They ask questions and they couldn't even fucking listen to the answers. Do you get me? Yeah? It's understanding. People like Romeo, from what I've seen, I don't know nothing about him. But I reckon if he gets all of that Sarah Strong, he gonna bash her fucking brains in. Why the fuck would any white man pretend to be of any other nationality? Why would any nationality pretend to be something that they're not? I mean, fucking hell. That's a bit fucking weird. Hmm? Obviously not comfortable in his own physique. Yeah? We've met a few of these wiggers anyway, haven't we? Are we allowed to say wigger? You know, white people that thinks them's coming from the Caribbeans. When I listen to the way most Londoners speak, most of them sound like they're coming from the Caribbean or from Africa. Listen to that fat cunt, Sparky Shack. He sounds like he's from fucking Africa or Jamaica, which makes him a wigger. You know, you got the English vocabulary, but yet he speaks like he's coming from, he's speaking patois. Do you get this? But yet listen to him, and he's a fucking racist. So that for me don't make sense. Yeah, why you'd steal? Because that's what it is. Yeah, it's a theft. It's an identity theft. He's trying to be cool in an environment where he grew up because he is singled off and outnumbered because he is a white boy. Yeah, so he developed a language that sounded like the Yardies. Did you get me? Hmm? And that's how he behaved. I heard about that. I heard about that. Yeah, I seen that on the new on the fucking short a couple of days ago. That was funny as fuck, man. I seen an alleged ex junkie yesterday or this morning. I checked out his channel. It looks like he's growing his own opium in a big polytunnel. He said they're cabbages. That's not fucking cabbages. That look just like fucking poppy plants. The dirty junkie. He got proud working in a plastic tunnel. He looks proud planting genetically modified seeds, which are extremely carcinogenic. I mean, that's worse than his mates that sell the vapes. Wow, chef, that sounds dodgy. Oh, he started apologizing now, is he? Wow, what a coward. That's one of the worst things you can do on YouTube is apologize afterwards. For me, I'm one of those ones that apologize beforehand. Yeah, I made a big apology 3 years ago when I started live streaming. I said a lot of you cunts ain't gonna fucking like me because I don't like a lot of you cunts. I've already seen a lot of you cunts, and I don't like what you're doing. And eventually, I'll be talking about you, you cunts, and I'll apologize now. And every now and again, I make I make another public apology as I go to different groups and circles. I apologize beforehand if I'm going to upset you. That's down to your own doings. Now, there isn't one channel that I've been going to for the last year and a half, 2 years, where I haven't introduced myself. Is I'm extremely toxic. My channel is extremely toxic. The content of which I speak about is extremely toxic. So why you advertise me or see me as a good person, I haven't got a fucking clue. But I am like a mirror. I will reflect. I don't make judgments. I make reflections. How you are to me, I'll be 110 times more towards you and yours. So if you're nice to me, I'll be 110 times nicer than you'll ever know. And if you're horrible to me, then I'll be 110 times more horrible than you've ever known. And that's a simple, like, I couldn't give a fuck what are you going to say. I couldn't give a fuck who you think you are. You're nothing. And if you think you're something, then where the fuck are you? Yeah? And most of those people that got something to say, they're in government housing. They're on government allowances, which means they're bigger beg than me. You see these attention-seeking fucks, they're on every platform. Yeah, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, they're everywhere and they want your deals. They want your communications. But I says to them, they're bigger begs than I am. Yeah? They come to these social platforms free will. I comes there because my life's threatened. My people talking shit about me, trying to fucking tie me into obscene fucking crimes. And so I couldn't give a fuck about hurting feelings of the shit talkers. And I certainly don't give a fuck about putting hexes on the deadbeat bastards. Hmm? And I really don't mind reminding them that, like, we've all got cancer. And it's only about what triggers the cancer, whether it fucking affects us or not. Well, we all walk with every form of cancer. We are walking cancer. That's what humans are. And the more time goes on with all the mass-produced food, alcohols, or medications, the more we separate from the natural elements, the more cancerous we're becoming. The more retarded and spasticated we're becoming. And I think it's something that we need to be addressing rather than ignoring. You know, I upset people's fucking as soon as I came to YouTube because I was saying I can't stand junkies. I hate the pissheads. Any of these fucking disabled fucks here, like self-inflicted. I don't even believe. I'm more of a fucking Nazi in the like. If you're not standing on your own two fucking feet and carrying yourself, other people have got to carry you. You're a waste of fucking life. You're a waste of effort. Now, prime example, when you've got people like Andy sitting in his fucking squeaky chair all day, every day, it's like, dude, yeah, you're on benefits. You're a junkie. You're an alcoholic. You can't even have a fucking wank because you've got no grip in your hands. So seriously, what the fuck is the point in that cunt living? Huh? You work out a lifetime of supporting a cunt like that. All the people that get paid for supporting a cunt like that. But where's the real work industries? There's so much work in the carers sector. But there's no manual labor going on no more. And see, I'm a manual worker. Yeah, I like physical work, but I won't do fuck all unless it's going to provide me with energy. Monk fruit. I don't think I've heard of monk fruit. No. Wow. 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 That's fucking disgusting. That's disgusting. And them fucking junkie dealers, yeah? What'll happen to them? They'll be fucking protected in the prisons. Yeah? Food and lodgings. You're not protected. Yeah? Scumbags. They need fucking hanging publicly. Do you get me? Least cost if possible. Yeah, a bullet will cost too much. A piece of rope, do you know, like, yeah, here's me fucking belt. I'll hang the bastards. Do you get me, yeah? Seriously now. What the fuck? What low life scumbags? Fuck, I'm leaving that up there. Because that reminds me of fucking YouTube Asylum and his junkie missus. That's the sort of low life fucking bullshit that they'd be doing. Do you get me? It's turning over a new leaf. That's the sort of bullshit that he was doing, selling drugs to whoever just for fucking paying for their own fucking highs. I can't stand them junky fucking cunts, and I can't stand that smack and crack fucking shite. You want smack? Go fucking bleed your own puppies. Do you get me? Yeah, you'll appreciate it, and you won't be giving that shit away. Do you get me? Yeah, when you can only fucking bleed a fucking kilo a year, you're gonna hold on to that kilo. You need to cure that kilo for 2 years. Yeah, before it's worth smoke. Before it's worth smoking. You smoke it or eat it beforehand, you getting fucking liver and kidney damage straight up. Lungs and everything. Mm. Heard it all when I followed you on Facebook, Steve. Captain Jack was a puppy back then, but Facebook wasn't for me. Wow. Wow. So I do know who you are then. When Captain Jack was a puppy. Fucking hell, that's like 6.5 years ago. Nearly, yeah, he'd be 7 in 2 months. Bless him. I watched the video of Captain this morning, and it fucking ruined me. Actually, it was about 20 minutes before I got those messages from my friend that's arrived to the community up there. Personally, I don't think any of those junkies should have a voice on YouTube or any public platform. Same as those alcoholics. I don't think any alcoholics or junkies should have a social platform. A bit like the pedophiles shouldn't have social platform. And yes, I do put alcoholics and junkies in the same category as rapists and pedophiles. Yes, I do. Yeah, you're busy with the bike stuff at the moment, Chef. Good. Hobbies are better. A great way to pass our lives by with good hobbies, good interests. You know, I never experienced any of that hunting friends and family on Facebook. Not until I came to YouTube. Yeah, I was not involved with any groups. I never seen any live chats, live discussions on Facebook. I did do two lives on Facebook, but I think that was long before I even came to YouTube. Like maybe 2 years before I came to YouTube. So you've known me before I came to YouTube, then, Scottish and Proud. Do you know what, Chef? The only thing I know about MySpace, there's two young ladies. I can't remember where they came from. I think they might have come from Italy or something like that. And they parked up in that hippie community for a week or so. And they had their MySpace advertised on the van that they were traveling with. But MySpace is something that you know, like my home, my space, yeah, um, my camp, my space. Well, Scottish and proud. I know. I remember that in Joey Bobo's. You mentioned in you knows me. Yeah. Oh, wow, you left Facebook 8 years ago. Wow. And to be honest with you, Scottish and proud, I thought you was I thought you was a woman. I'm still not sure who you are. I thought you was somebody that came to this channel a couple of years ago. But I think they've changed their name to Miss Scotland. Yeah, I think that's Miss Scotland now. Wow, you got me surprised. Yeah, long time back, Steve. I told you on Bobos. I left Facebook about 8 years ago. Scottish and proud. Right. Well, now, hmm, I've got a Scottish friend. I've got a couple of Scottish friends. Yeah, I got a Scottish friend that I met in Ireland. He was a fisherman, and I've got a friend that goes back from when I was about 7 or 8 years of age. Maybe 7 or 8 years of age was the first friend that I had that was in this of Scottish. So you've got me confused. You've got me very confused and curious now. Uh, so we didn't meet on YouTube. And my Scottish mate in Bristol, you're definitely not him. Yeah, you're definitely not him. You've had YouTube since 2011, and you're definitely male. I got a Scottish mate that fucking knocked me out once because of, I was having a fight with my sister. My mate wanted a date with my sister. I was having a date with my brother's girlfriend, and my mate banged me the fuck out. Wow, chef. Whoa, harboring fucking fugitives and illegals, eh? Happy days. Well, your judge was hiding the invader in their chambers. I don't know what's wrong with my avatar, but it seems to be looking weird. So let's see if we can make it better. No, that's not working. I'm on my phone. I don't know, it looks fucking stretched to me. Hmm. Why am I on Restream? Because I don't like StreamYard no more. Yep, because I don't like StreamYard no more. Thanks, Scottish and proud. Yeah. The shit of that fucking Nick Williams, Ronan Holdens, and the fucking Sparky Shack YouTube asylums, and the likes of the bullshit that they've thrown in me direction. Swear down now, they fucking yeah, they deserve a bang bang. Yeah, simple as one bullet for the five of them. I've done a lot of fucking trippy mind altering substances in my life, but I swear down now, yeah, I remember every trip like it was fucking yesterday. And it really had me confused. All these people trying to accuse me of these fucking shit things that I've not done. And it's like, fucking hell, you know, like, yeah. And it's like 3 years on, and the people is still fucking talking that shit, and nobody's put the truth out there, you know, and it's just like, you know, like, what the fuck, yeah. So today when I got that call, it's like, yeah, with those messages, I'd be thinking to myself, yeah, do you know what? I can just end everything now. I can go up to that community, get into that fight. You know, this there. You know, I can feel it. Yeah, I can feel it. You know, that I can just feel it. I go up into that community today, and there's going to be a fight. And so for me, it's like, yeah, I'm not that interested. I ask why you don't use the other one anymore. What are you on about, Chef? What other one? With StreamYard, it's one of those things, yeah. It's like it's a streaming platform, you know. Which okay, fair enough. But it's like if I try and block somebody, or you know, like yeah, if I try and block somebody from joining my panel, it doesn't stop them. Yeah, they can keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. No matter how many times I've told fucking StreamYard about these scumbags that porn bomb and the ways they fucking stalking, and yeah, and the way I've blocked them from coming to me panel or even back chat, and yet they still fucking make it in there. It's like for me, you know, fuck StreamYard. Yeah, fact that I can't pay by PayPal. Yeah, another reason why I say finally fuck StreamYard. Yeah, you're not making me feel like I'm fucking cheating or stealing something because they haven't got their fucking app set up properly. Okay, fair enough. Back in the day when it was like €10 a month, yeah, that would have been affordable. Yeah, and I would have fucking jumped in on on paying for StreamYard. But now it's like more than like fucking how much is it for the year now? It's like 40 quid a month or some shit like that. Fuck off! I am not encouraging that shit. Yeah, no. last week. Hey, Scottish Proud. Cheers, buddy. Send us an email if you like. Yeah, send us an email. And like I said yesterday, with so many stalkers and lurkers and ghosters, peeping toms, I ain't putting my face on camera for you lot no more. You start commenting and interacting, and I might put my fucking camera back on. Last night for Michael Dolan. Hey, Chef, that was a fucking funny one, right? Last night when Michael Dolan came up on panel, yeah? I ended the stream for when Broke Fishing left. I ended the stream. I looked up at the screen and I seen Michael Dolan was trying to get up on panel. So okay, fair enough. You know, like I like listening to his outbreaks. You know, like I think it's quite funny because it's not directed at me or anybody's. You know, so I think it's quite funny listening to him how he's got that power to. Rah, 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 rah. I think it's kind of funny, entertaining, and so yeah, seeing him there, I seen the option of going live. So I pressed that going live button and it just continued the live stream of what I just finished, which was cool. When you end the live stream with StreamYard, that's it. You know, like that's it. It's ended. But with this restream, I can end this this live now and come straight back to it as many times as I like. End it and restart it. End it, restart it as many times as I like. And I think that's kind of unique. Yeah, I mean, for me, back in the day, I was more interested in Restream, anyways. Yeah, because it's unlimited on the free on the free option. It's unlimited. Where Streamyard, you're restricted to 20 hours. With Restream, it's unlimited and it's free. What I didn't like about it, why I refused to use it, it was fucking doing my phone more damage with all the things that's available on this Restream. My phone didn't seem to cope too well with it. So a few days ago, I sat there and a few days ago I signed into the Restream, and this phone seems to work all right with it. Wow, I'm intrigued and I'm curious. Yeah, very curious now. A friend from my Facebook from 8 years ago. That must have been when I first got given the Samsung phone. When I was looking after Bibai, Stella, and Chica, and then Jeannie came over. I said, "Thank you for looking after Stella, Bibai, and Chica. We've got this Samsung phone for you. You get on it, chef. You get on it." Oh, Eve Mox. Yeah, Eve Mox. I don't like it for the mobile phone. But then saying that, I might like it. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll promote. I'll promote it. Evmox. I'll promote it because I do think it's a good a good platform, a good streaming app. I think it is a good streaming app. Very colourful. A very you know, there's a lot included with it that you can do a lot with it if you've got a computer. Yeah, working from the mobile phones. No, not suitable. Not suitable for the mobile phone. Uh, I'm distracted a minute. I'm watching a piece of paper flying up in the air. I'm just gonna sit here, lay here, and dream about not getting into a fight. uh, I keep looking up behind me as if I should just get my shoes on and go for a walk up there. I tell you, chef, when I tuned into Facebook after a couple of years not being there, I had a lot of friends from when I was living with my mother get in contact with me. And same time, I had my sons making communication with me. Same time, I had my best of buddies from Ireland making communications with me. I learned that some friends had gone to Australia, Others had gone in Canada, a friend in Philippines. Friends from Holland. I had my boss. I had my boss from the festivals. I had his brother reaching out to me, and I was like, "Okay, now I've been in Spain 10 years, 17 years ago. I left Ireland, so 17 years. I've been friends with that buddy. It was awesome meeting up with him, mm. And I'm waiting these days for this friend to get in communication, say that he's in Spain, and we're going to move in his things up to Holland. I'm waiting. Hmm. You know, when the Nutter and the rest of the Shitty Wet Wipes mob team tried befriending me on Facebook. Same with the when that circle introduced themselves to me on Facebook. I deleted maybe, I don't know, 400 friends. I said, okay, fine. Yeah, you're not happy with just YouTube? You want to go searching my friends and family? I'm on to you, you cunt. One night Shitty Wet Wipes traveling with trailer trash Timmy Teeth. Hmm? I never searched their accounts. I wasn't interested. They were interested in me. Hmm? They all reached out to me. Yeah. And you know what, right? I might check on Facebook to see if I can show you all those scumbags that reached out to me from that shitty circle. Huh? And who gives a fuck if they accuse me of doxing them? You get me? Those dirty bastards encouraging perverts and predators, going after vulnerable peoples. They deserve outing. They deserve everybody in the world knowing that these are enablers and encouragers. I mean, we're not playing the hunting game. Yeah. If we're playing the hunting game, swear down now. It'll change. Hmm? I find it very interesting how all these peoples, chemically junkied, retired junkies, or active junkies, and that's what they all were. And so, understanding when you're a junkie, it closes your emotions, it closes your consciousness, it closes your feelings. So, understanding we're dealing with a bunch of zombies from these chemically induced junkies, from these drug addict junkies, and from a lot of these recovering junkies. We're dealing with zombies. They're not real people. They died the first time they smoked the gear. They died the first time they pinned up the gear. And so understanding the rules of the streets, the streets, as a non-junkie, I wouldn't have anything to do with that sort out on the streets. And they certainly wouldn't be invited to my home. So when the shitty wet wipe insisted and insisted and insisted that he was coming to Spain to encourage what I'm doing, why didn't he encourage anything that I do or what I was doing? Why didn't he encourage anything? Why is he so adamant in changing everything and taking control of everything? That's only a scumbag did come into another man's house and change the way things are being done. I remember him saying to me, he's going to Montreal to get some ganja seeds because he wants to put on a big garden. You're not growing your weed here, is what I told him. And for a seed, why would you go to a known police information center where the police have got cameras on that grow room, on that showroom, on that grow shop? They've got cameras there. It's illegal. So why would you do that? And then lead yourself all the way to me? Yeah. Who's going to take responsibility of that? You? It's not your home. How can you take responsibility of it? That's my home. So I'd be made responsible. Everything about that fella was criminal. Everything about it was criminal. The drug trafficking from Shrewsbury through France to England to Spain. Oh, fucking hell! I was expecting the drug squad and the armed forces. How he got away with it? Being so loud and proud about drug trafficking. When he arrived with the mushrooms in the vodka, I pushed it aside. I ended up giving it away because he left it behind. And the people that I gave it to, they weren't even interested in it. They ended up pouring it in the fucking down the sink. And why did they do that? Mainly because I told them I don't trust it. Yeah, I've picked magic mushrooms for fucking years. I've grown up picking magic mushrooms, and those things did not look anything like magic mushrooms. Maybe because they were soaked in vodka, they deformed. But for me, it's like in vodka. Why would you mix fucking, like mushrooms with vodka? I don't drink. I'm not gonna drink vodka. You know, if you don't know anything about me, you'd know that I've got a mental fucking block against vodka. Hello there, Hammond. Welcome, welcome. When it came to the commercial weed that he was bringing over from Shrewsbury, it's like, why are you paying 10, 15 euros, 10, 15 pound a gram? You know, why are you doing that? I can't justify that, and I certainly don't have any interest in any of that indoor grown weed. I smoke outdoor weed. And when he came over with that Stardog from Shrewsbury, it was all like it had just been cut straight off the plant. It was still green. It was still growing. It was still alive. There's no snap to it. It was just like green straight from the plant. And it was shit. Crap. Looked crap. More leaf and stick than any bud. He smoked one joint of my weed that grew outside. One joint that grew grown outside. And he couldn't handle it. He fucking whited. For me, shrooms are like a spiritual thing, you know? And to buy them? No, I've never bought mushrooms in my life. To sell them? Nope, I've never sold mushrooms ever in my life. I've traded. I had fellas up in Cork City that loved me because I'd come up with the mushrooms, and they had ecstasy and hashish to trade with. Oh yeah, Hammond, you used to collect the shrooms in the 80s. Well, I think my first pickings were in the 80s. Yeah. I learned to pick in the 80s. I think maybe 88 was the first time I picked shrooms. Oh, you hear the dogs all kicking off now because that German woman has gone calling on to me a naked neighbor. What is she doing to getting her children back from social services? Absolutely nothing. She stays in her tent. She comes across there, goes see the fucking the neighbor. Yeah, and then she goes. She accused that neighbor of being violent towards her when she was when she was on my in my camp. She accused him of fucking trying to rape her and all that whatnot. He's stark bollock naked over there at the moment, and she's just going walking into to him like that. She's going to raping him, I think, not him, her. Yo, Kelly Belly, what's happening? The chef likes microdosing, eh? Eh? We've just had about 20 bikes passing and they've all got their camping gear. Yeah. They're touring. Spain's good for that because we've got predominantly sunny weather. You can literally just ride your bike with your sleeping bag. Reenact the Easy Rider. Loving me, loving you. Uh-huh. Together there isn't much that we wouldn't do. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There goes the Phoenix fellow. They was screaming on me in the town the other week. He walks past me without saying anything. Now, I walked past him yesterday, or started walking towards him yesterday. He was at the traffic lights begging. As soon as he seen me, he was walking away. Yeah, walking away. Hammond, why would you be blocked? I can see you. I don't allow blocking in my chat. Yeah, all the people that used to do the blocking have made themselves not welcome here anymore. All those that thought this is their territory have packed their bags and fucking scarpered blood. So why would you be thinking that you're blocked? No, no, no. Grizzles, no. Lie down. Yeah. How about if I do that? Hey, we can see you're not blocked now, can't us? No, no. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Fellow with his two male Malamoys are passing. So I tell the Grace to lay down. Good boy. Good boy. You're learning. Learning to do it my way. Happy days. See, we got freedom all the time. Those dogs are locked up all the time. They only get half hour fucking twice a day. All right. So you let them come out for their exercise and stay out of their way. Here comes the puppy again. Uh-oh. She's a cute puppy, but I don't need them fucking coming around my place thinking that they can trash the gaff, and then I'm gonna clean up after them, and then they come in and jump all over me, give me cuddles, leaving loads of fucking ticks and fleas around the place. Fuck that. Dirty bastard dogs. All right. I don't know why I say hello to him. He's a fucking rat. Hmm? I was in the station getting busted for my 26 ganja plants. German Kevin that lived above me, he was getting done for some fucking 20 plants or 30 plants or some shit. And this French fella, he was in there for like free. Grizzles, Grizzles, Grizzles! Grizz, I told you lie down. Now, come here. Get. You lie down. You don't be causing troubles, or you be on the fucking lead. I told you you let them pass. They're on exercise. Lie down. I said, hola, ¿todo bien? Pasta hermano con Akita. Sí, sí, mezcla. Sí. ¿Este Malinois? Sí. Antes, un chico de Cania, antes sí, él tengo Malinois. Él reglaba uno para ti, ¿no? Sí. No Aldolfo, no Alfonso, Aldolfo. Sí, 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 sí. Sí. Ah, sí. ¡Wow! Hey, amigo, ¿yo conoce ese pequeño? ¿Y sabe de perros chiquitillos? Sí. Ok, ok. Ok. Wow. Wow, yeah, 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 yeah. Suerte. Ciao. I've known these dogs longer than he's known them. That is brilliant, isn't it? I've known those dogs longer than he's owned them. Yeah, they were me mates' dogs. They were puppies when I fucking last seen them. Fucking hell. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh my lord. Seriously now. Wow. That's beautiful. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Wow. I'm happy now today. I'm happy. That pleases me a lot. That pleases me a lot. I was curious about them dogs, yeah, since I fucking lived up here. I on under these eucalyptus. I'd be curious about them dogs. I see them every fucking morning and every fucking evening, yeah. And it's like a few times they've come running in, you know, like thing they used to piss and shit in the camp there. Mm. But I'm seeing them now. Whoa, shit. I remember them dogs when I first come into the beneficiary. There was a Spanish fella and he had them fucking dark Malinois. And whoa, they fucking loved me. Yeah, I nearly had one or two of them dogs off of him. Huh? He was struggling getting rid of them. Wow. What you got? What's that? Is that a block of hash? Is that a bale of money? What you got in your mouth? I want it. That woman definitely got a miserable existence. Living with fucking five incestuous dogs. You know, she's gonna have puppies in a few months. Brothers and sisters. Ugh. And what's she doing to get her kids out of foster care? Absolutely nothing apart from dumpster diving. Women like that is why I got joint guardianship of my sons. Yeah, for women like that, more interested in the fucking rubbish than they are sorting their fucking lives out. More interested in the party than having a fucking life suitable for their kids. Swear down there. I'm glad she's not my sister. Right, time to go and charge the phone up. Chat's gone quiet. A good time for a siesta, or or continue fucking browning up. I do need to get outside more. Yeah, sitting under them eucalyptus trees. I'm not seeing the stars. Not seeing the moon. I'm not seeing the sunshine. I go and walking with the grizzles. You know, like yeah, grabbing my bag and just going walking. You know, like whoa, we're not gonna have any peace out on the street. Laws have changed now. There weren't so many ghosters, lurkers, stalkers, I'd put my camera on and I maintain showing these beautiful sceneries. But I don't mind talking myself. The link is in the chat somewhere if you scroll up, and if anybody wants to join the panel, all you have to do is say share the link. But I don't think the link is the same as on StreamYard. It doesn't glow up blue. It's I think you'll have to type it in manually. Gave me socks a daily wash. Gave me feet daily wash. Washed me arse and me bowls. And happy fucking days. My face and head can wait until I make fucking cleaner water. Wow, I'm so happy about those dogs. You know, for me talking with that man now, yeah, I seen smiles in his face. Do you get me? Yeah, yeah. Just talking about his dogs and being able to, you know, like, yeah, I've known your dog since they were fucking puppies. Yeah, it's like, you know, the man was smiling. The man was smiling. To be able to make a man smile in 2025, that's magic. That's real power. Yeah. I'm alive, I'm alive. I am alive. I know that there's one of the listeners, big up Jamie Sawyer. I know Jamie Sawyer tunes in. Most times I go live religiously. Big up Jamie. Much love to you and yours, as always. Wow. Upset like 4 people just then, did I? Good. So, looking at Rob YouTube's channel, do we start calling him Turning Over a New Leaf? Because his channel seems to have held back a little bit from all the snitching bitching that he used to do. And now it looks like he's turning into a bit of a gardener. Huh? Well, he ain't made no fucking public apologies, though, has he, the dirty junkie? Huh? He still hasn't forwarded that one video that I've been asking for the last 2.5 years, has he, the dirty junkie? Huh? So until he does, he's still a fucking dirty junkie in my eyes. Crying about suicidal junkies. Dirty junkie bastard he is. Fucking junkie lover. Right. I'm thinking about having a fucking shave, you know? Yeah. I'm thinking about having a fucking shave. So, I've been thinking about it for weeks. Yeah. And I've not done anything about it. So, where's my fucking razor? Shaver. Wow, my old phone. Big lump of a fucking thing. Must be a dead battery. Alright. So that needs charging up then. Happy days. Yippee! Charging. What's the power on that now? Fucking noisy, innit, that fan? Do you hear it? It's getting to that point now where it's only a few inches away before I can, like, just tie it all up. But it's got to that point where it's doing my fucking head in. It always gets to about this point before it does my head in. Before I decide to shave it all off. So, the five of you listening, so you can go and gossip around the place or what? Now, I know Chef's listening. Jamie Sawyer be listening. Who's the other four listeners? Huh? Snitches, bitches, and grasses. Cowardly cunts. That's right. I calling you out for being cowardly cunts. Fucking peeping toms. You dirty bastards. Dirty peeping toms. Dirty creeps. Stalkers. Window shoppers. So, who else is celebrating that the Pope died? I know there's a lot of people um, posts the Pope is dead. I think today's his funeral, isn't it? Will there be another Pope? And what nationality he gonna be? Oh, you lot boring me. The seven of you there listening, and not one of you saying anything. You're fucking boring.